Hi everyone. Wow, we are live. So, good evening, everybody, from wherever you're watching us. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. My name is Adeyemi, and I welcome everybody to this amazing session. Once again, to our Azure community. Today we will be live with one of the masters of Azure and one of the masters of Azure community here in Nigeria. Many of us would know him. Is none other than Raphael Gab Momo. Welcome, Raf.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah, Raphael. In case if you don't know, let me wet to the ground for Raphael. Raphael is a senior MPP in the Azure community, and also Raphael is a skilled DevOps and cloud engineer with strong foundation in the Node.js and Haskell and Python environment. Raphael, over the years, have amassed a wealth of knowledge. Is someone I call an island of knowledge. If you know what that means, and you will be you, you will be here to take us on building AI agents, basically. So, Raphael, I would want you to have the floor.
Thank you very much. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Yeah.
today's session. Adi, I'm grateful for the introductions. So as you all know, AI is something that we cannot run away from. Okay, because we're in 2026. Okay, so now if you are in the community, and if you know me personally, you know that I own a school. I own an online school. I own a boot camp. And the way I help people break into tech is to learn using, especially if you're using the Microsoft ecosystem, is to learn using Microsoft applied skills. Okay, hold on. So today I'm going to be focusing on one of them. Okay, I'm going to show you how to pass the exam, and in the process, we are going to learn about AI agents. Now, just give me a minute. I will show you why AI agents are important. Okay. So they are not actually apps, but they help you in the background to do a lot of side internal things, coordinating the activity. Now I'm going to show you one particular app from my school's website, what that was built with an AI agent, and I'm going to do a demo around this, a demo similar to that app, how I got that app up and running. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen. In a few minutes, you're going to see. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I want to share my screen. So I have my online school skill.school. Okay. So and we've been running for quite a while now. And if you look at this place here, you're looking at our AI agent called actually very functional. It's conversational. Zia knows everything about the website. Okay. So if you ask Zia any question, if you ask Zia any question about the website, Zia will tell you. Okay. So now I want to test how it works. Then after this, we are going to be looking at how Microsoft will help you of agent. Now give me a minute. I just want to call Zia. Uh, if nothing goes wrong, Zia is supposed to respond. Okay. So topic today, it's my topic today, boil something like this. So that's why I'm actually trying to demo it. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know what is wrong. I think my computer is hanging. Okay, so I don't know what's wrong. Usually don't. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. It's but hello Zia. Hello Zia. I would want to know when the next cohort will be starting and your best courses. Okay, so I think there's something wrong with my audio. Usually by now, it will start. It will start blopping and saying all kind of things. I'm going to close it again and try it once more because I just want you to understand how an AI agent works, so that when we start talking, yeah, I'm going to try it once more. If it doesn't work, then I'll just leave it. Okay, so I think what a bad time to demo this. But anyways, so today we are actually talking about AI agents. Okay. Now, whether you are in DevOps, you're planning to join DevOps, or you're doing the normal cloud engineering. Okay. So if you don't add knowledge of AI to whatever you're doing, that you're going to be in trouble. Okay. I think that you're going to be in trouble. The reason I say this is that
Hello, I'm Z.
uh,
Oh dear, are you worried about something? As the senior support lead at Skill.Skill, my goal is to make sure your learning journey is smooth and fantastic. What's on your mind?
Zia, about your courses. What are your best courses? What is the best bundle? Assuming I don't know anything about tech and I want to break into tech, what would you advise me to go to do? Where would you advise me to start?
That's a wonderful goal. It's the perfect time to break into tech, and we have the perfect path for you. For someone starting from scratch, I'd recommend our Bootcamp Pro Cloud DevOps Engineer. It's our best value and designed to get you job ready. The Bootcamp Pro is a comprehensive package covering everything you need, including essential cloud fundamentals with Track A, Azure, and Track B, plus deep dives into DevOps principles. It even includes simulated internship experiences through SS Lab to make you job ready from day one. It's truly the most cost-effective and direct. We also have a fantastic Learn AI program for just $29.99 if you
Okay,
want to
okay,
master the
okay.
latest tools
Thank you,
quickly.
Zia. Thank you,
Does
Zia.
that sound like what you're looking for?
Yes, you've said enough. When okay, so you've said enough. Thank you. Bye bye for now, Zia. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what I was trying to show you is in practice how an AI agent works. Okay, so I've been able to pull up, yeah, something that I built for my own website. Okay, that thing that you saw, that thing can even speak pidgin. Again, if not that my internet was laggy, I speak one little pidgin English to it, it will take over the conversation and start speaking pidgin English. So that's an AI agent for you. Okay. So now it's not the thing that you are seeing on the outside, is the functionality on the inside. So now in 2026, this uh I tell you, I have quite a number of staff that I've been paying for quite a while now. And if this was not there, it means that I would have hired someone else to be answering customer support call. No one answers any, and no one does any support calls. Zia takes care of everything. So you see how in 2026 AI agents are important, and how they have come to yeah, how they've actually taken the jobs of customer support. Okay, so yeah, so let me let me not talk too much, but I think with this you already should know where I'm driving at. Okay, so the topic today is to we are looking at AI agents in general, how to get ideas and how to get started. So the first thing you need to do is to know what you want. Okay, know what you want. What are you building that agent for? Now, if this was, if whatever we're talking about, if this was if the business that I showed you was a hospital business. Now I have my okay, I have a boot camp. I also have a company that makes apps. Okay, and currently we have about 5 apps in our portfolio, and we're gently growing it into about 10. Okay, so Now, each of those companies have their own AI agent. Now, they focus on what that business is all about. So when you're building an agent, you look at what agent is going to do. Look at it to what that business is doing, so that it understands the needs of the customer. Now, so today I'm going to show you how to get started. Okay, so uh, Microsoft has put up resources for you to start learning from zero. Okay, so yeah, and in order to build something, we're going to use the Microsoft apply skills approach, because in my bootcamp that's what I use. Okay, so if you're starting from zero, okay, so and you need something to help you, keep you motivated, something to give you a star as you go along the way, you do Microsoft apply skills. I'm going to share my screen soon. Just hold on for me. I'm going to open the Microsoft applied skills page. I've actually worked on the lab. Okay, so there's a lab exercise that we are going to be doing. I'm going to show you the steps, and if you are motivated enough, you can go and try the exam, okay, after this talk. But trust me, the principles in this meeting is, yeah, is how you get started with building an AI agent. Okay, so like I told you, you need to know what you're building it for. So you listened to Zia earlier on, and that particular business is an edutech. So Zia understands the nitty gritty, the inside out of that particular business. Okay, so whatever, I think there is a message in the chat. No, okay, no, none. Okay, so whatever question that is related to the business, the AI agent will be able to answer you. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so you look at the applied skills arsenal. Okay, so what we are going to look at, because the example that I showed to you was an app. Okay, an app that you can use for call. Okay, that understands everything about your business. So I'm going to use that as the example for today's demo and today's talk. Okay, now whatever is in the whatever you're required to do is not too much, so we can actually swallow it within the time frame that we have. Okay, so we can start and finish up within the time frame that we have. Okay, now if you need to look at uh, this this exercise, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Okay, I'm going to drop the link in the chat so that you can actually, yeah, I think at me, I don't know if, okay, so hold on. I think he's asking me to log in before. Yeah, so I've logged in. I have sent, okay, it says something went wrong. So I've added the link to, I'm going to put it somewhere else. Adeyemi, please help me post this in the chat if you can.
Okay, no problem,
Okay.
Rafa.
So Adeyemi will help me post it in the chat. So our talk today is gonna be based on this, whatever you're seeing on the screen. So how do we build an app that can that customers can interact with? Okay, not just an app, an AI agent. Okay, why we call it an agent? Because it understands the nitty gritty. It understands the ins and outs of your business. Okay, so just like what I showed you earlier on when we were talking to Zia. Okay, so it understands the ins and outs. Um, understands the ins and outs of your business. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm gonna proceed. Okay, so yeah, we only have 7 units, so it means that this is not difficult to study and pass. Okay, so I'm going to dive through it, and I'm not going to do the exam with you, but the exam is actually something that is easy to pass. Whatever is required is what I'm. Yeah. Now, Microsoft has developed something for you. Okay, a place where you can use to build AI agents, and it's called Microsoft Foundry. Okay, so it's we're gonna be looking at it later on. I think I'm going to go to hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so Microsoft has a place that we can use to create AI agents. Okay, so it's like the cooking pot of AI agents is like the like where you where you it's like the brewery. Let me use the brewery. Okay, so you want to brew a fine wine, yeah, the place where you can create these things and attach it to whatever app you're building. Okay, so you're going to have your environment, your where you're doing your normal coding. Now let me tell you one thing. I think that AI is not going to replace all the jobs, okay? But for common jobs like the customer support that you've just seen, things like content, yes. But when it comes to hardcore hardcore engineering things, I don't think we are ready for that yet. Okay, I know that we are already almost approaching singularity. We are already almost approaching singularity. Elon Musk says that we are already in singularity, but I think that we might still have a lot of way to go because um, even though you write your code with AI, okay, or with using AI agent, there has to be human. A human being needs to really check it and know and know how to structure what you're doing, and yeah, and know how. Or there's going to be a lot of redundancy, a lot of errors, a lot of on things that you don't want to be in your code. So for now, I think that if you are learning now, I say this to my mentees and my students that come from my school. If you're learning, if you are discouraged that you don't need to learn how to code because of AI, I think that's a wrong mindset to have. Okay, so I think that we will use them side by side. You need to understand the AI and AI agent concept, and you still need to understand how to code because when you understand how to code, you can know how to apply the agent to whatever you're doing. So don't drop coding or don't drop coding because you say AI is already coding the apps. Okay, there's that human touch is still there. Now let's continue. Okay, so as I was telling you earlier on, from what you're saying, whenever you are building an AI agent in Microsoft, the first place of call is our AI Foundry. Okay, so let's focus on. I've shown you AI Foundry, so let's focus on the material. Okay, so the first item we have is develop an AI app with Microsoft SDK. Okay, so let's look at what is yeah, so according to the official definition, Microsoft Foundry, the one I just showed you earlier on, provides a REST API that can work with Foundry projects and contain whatever you need in order to make your application successful. Okay, so you cook it there, you cook it, or you build whatever you're building there. You build the core functionality in AI Foundry, and you take the endpoints and the API, you connect to your code. That's how it's done. Okay, so that was why I was telling you earlier on that you still need to know how to code. Okay, you still need to know how to code. You still need to understand the basics. You cannot run away from it. Okay, it will help you. It will help you become a better person. Okay, so now let's yeah. So we know this that this is the place where you do all the cooking, to connect to your code. Okay, so and they have whatever library that you need for your apps, whether it's a Python library, Microsoft .NET library, JavaScript. I think these three are even more than enough to do what you need to do. Okay, so they built some amazing and everything that you need. So let's scroll down. Okay, so if you want to use the SDK to connect to your project, what does this imply? What does this mean? Okay, you already are building something amazing. Okay, so you just want to give it some AI capabilities. You're already building something amazing. Maybe you're building just like you saw that thing that I showed to you earlier on. You want to build an app, okay, that supports your customer. Well, you need to build it first, okay, but then you need to go to AI Studio to build the functionality and the connection for it to be able to communicate. Okay, so let's move forward. So I'm going to show you this how we will do our own app. Okay, so we're going to use the endpoints. Yeah, so we're building something similar to this. So I'm just going to move to the next. Okay, so in AI Foundry, which is this, okay, so you can actually click on create a project. What are you building? There's a default, there's AI Hub. Go to next. Okay, you'll give your project a name, click on advanced, you choose the settings, your subscription, you create a resource group for it, or choose a resource group that you already have. Choose a region, okay, because not all the region have AI capabilities. Now, if your work has a lot to do with Europe, I think North Europe is good. Okay, so North Europe is good for AI stuff. So you can actually come and create. First thing you need to do as you're looking at my screen is to come and create the project. Okay, so that project will give the endpoint that you need it will give you the API keys and the endpoint that you need to connect to your own project that you're building. Now I'm going to click create. I already created one earlier on for the demo. I created the demo beforehand, so you can see that it's setting up something for us. It's setting up a fresh AI project for us. Let's wait for it. Okay. So yeah, while this is loading, let me talk about something else. Okay. So yeah. So all this that you're saying is all AI Foundry. Okay. So in AI Foundry, you basically okay. So we are basically building something similar. So let's move. Yeah. So we're creating a chat client, and the code has been given to us. Okay. So let's move. Let's move. Okay, so this is the exercise for it. Okay, so basically we are creating, I want to teach you how to create a generative app chat client. Now, before I start creating, I want to show you, in case the one I later create goes and gets any errors, I want to show you that I've already created whatever they ask us to do. Okay, so whatever they ask us to do, I've already done it here. And I'm going to show you step by step. And if you follow at the end of the day, I think that you can launch the exam because there's an exam, an applied skill exam. You can launch the exam and attempt it and get a certificate. Okay, so you're learning and you're getting a certificate at the same time. Okay, so the first thing they ask us to do here is to create a generative app, uh, a generative chat app. That is the exercise that we're going to work on. Okay. So while this exercise is based on Foundry Python SDK, you can develop chat app using multiple specific SDKs. Okay. So there are about three different SDKs that are in AI Foundries that we can use. Okay. So they've asked us to connect to AI Studio, AI Foundry portal. Okay. So which is this, we are already connected to the AI Foundry portal. Okay, so the first thing they ask us to do is to so explore the model capabilities and search for GPT-5. So in the AI Foundry portal, I'm going to scroll down so that you see we're going to explore the model capabilities. Okay, so we're going to explore the model. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so let's create a new one. Okay, so since we are in the exercise right now, let's do the needful. I think I've done this how many times. Okay, so the first thing you're going to create so I'm going to choose a project that I just created. I think I created one just now, not Europe. So let's go. So let's go and look for our model. Basically, um, things are not hard to do here. Okay, so you create a project, you choose the model you want to use, the AI model you want to use. Now in that exercise they ask us to use GPT 4.0. Okay, so now you know we have GPT 5, you have so many things. So we're going to sign in and look for GPT 4.0. Now let's take a look at this. Okay, so explore model capabilities. Okay, so let me try to sign in and we'll look for that and move on from there. Okay, so I can't find my email. So let's see. Too many emails. Oh, found it. Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, so we are here. Okay, if you look at here, it's already telling us about the models that they have. Okay, so let's scroll here and take a look at all the models, because the task they ask us to do is to explore the model capabilities. Okay, so we're gonna look for the models. Yeah, we're not building anything that didn't ask us to build. The document asks us to focus on GPT 4.0. Okay, so that's what we are going to focus on. But let's see what 5.3 codex looks like. Okay, so you can see when I clicked on it, it showed me all the models. Now remember that the exercise said we should focus on model capabilities. And I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to look for, oh man, discover. Okay, so when you click discover up here, it brings you to, yeah, you can see here you're looking at different models. Okay, so let's take a look at the leaderboard now. Yeah, so 4.0 GPT 4.0, it should be somewhere. Okay, so 4.0, we are almost there. This is 4.0. Okay, so this is the one that they asked us to use. I've ticked it. Yeah, you can see I have ticked it. Okay, so we are going to, let's take a look at the next instruction, because in order to pass or do something, we need to follow instruction. Okay, so if you don't follow instruction, you're gonna goof. So we don't want to goof. Yeah, so they asked us to yeah, so we fulfill number two. Okay, so in the sidebar, blah blah blah, I think, yeah, so in the advanced, I think, use this model when prompted to create a project, enter the valid name. I think we already created a project. We're going to use the one that we already created. I'm just going to deploy this. Okay, I'm going to deploy this. Okay, so when I clicked on it, it's asking me for a region and project name. Okay, so I'm not gonna use Australia. I'm going to use North Europe. Let's look for North Europe. Okay, so you can see one interesting thing. AI agents are not available in even all the region. North Europe used to be here. What happened? Okay, so maybe currently it's not available, so I'm just going to take anything. I'm going to take West Europe. Okay, so create a new project. Yeah, so we're just going to, yeah, according to the question, they said, according to the question you see here, according to the question, it said in the advance, we are already in the advance. Choose a name, okay, valid name for your choose your subscription resource group and region. Okay, so I found it recommended. Choose the one that is currently available among from there. Okay, so we're just following this exercise to create an AI agent. Now I've shown you what an AI agent does from my own website. Okay, it takes over everything, and even if I was speaking pidgin English, that AI agent will have switched to pidgin. Okay, whatever is in the website, it does it perfectly well. Okay, now it's a boot camp. It's an edutech website. Now even the notes that you're reading, okay, even the notes that you're learning, the thing reads to the students, and when they finish reading, it summarizes the notes. Okay, it summarizes the notes. It quizzes on the notes. So that's to tell you what, I'm just trying to tell you, an AI agent can be tailored to do anything. Okay, so you write your code the way you want it to go. You go create a project in AI Studio the way we are doing. Then you connect the projects in, not AI Studio, AI Foundry. Okay, create your project in AI Foundry the way we are doing. Then connect your API keys to your local project, and boom. Okay, it will do whatever you say it should do. Okay, so now, if this is the very first time that you are playing with all this, okay, if it's the very first time that you are playing with all this, it's interesting. And the first place that I would recommend for you to go is here. Okay, nothing as good as trying to practice for an exam and earning a certificate for it. Okay, so yes, I'd like you to do this. And as soon as you finish, as soon as you go through the task, you are sure of what you do, what you did. Now go back, take the exam. It will make you feel confident. You pass that one, take another one. I think by the time you pass about 4 or 5 of these kind of exams, applied skills, I think that you will have the confidence to start working on bigger projects. Okay. Now, if you come to my school, you say you want to learn AI, this is what I'll throw at you. Okay, this is what I'll throw at you. Although I have resources to help you, but this is what I would definitely throw at you. Okay, because by the time you do your first apply skill, you do your second one, you do your third one, fourth, fifth, yes, you'll get very confident about building AI agents with Microsoft. Okay, so if you want to do it with Google Cloud, we have that as well. Okay, see, so let's continue. So you're looking at my screen, okay, the instruction, and we are trying to fill that out. So I'm just going to take the default. Okay, it created a new resource group for us. My subscription, you can see it there. Yeah, I'm just going to take the default and continue. Boom, it's spinning up a new project for me. Okay, so you can see that it has successfully spun up a project. Okay, it has successfully spun up a project and is opening. Okay, so just let's wait. Okay, so if you click on, so let's wait for it. Now, this is what we were asked to do. So we're following. Okay, so immediately you see this, it will open up a playground for you. Now, we follow strictly the instruction. Now, remember that we are building a conversational app. Okay, and we're giving a model to use. Okay, so we were not asked to configure it beyond this, but if we're asked to configure it beyond this, we will follow and do the needful. Okay, so let's take a look at the exercise. So at this point we have done up to number 6. Okay, so we have cleared up to point number 6. So depending on the available quota for GPT 4.0 model, you might receive additional prompting and so forth and so on. Okay, so now when your project is created, the chat playground will be open automatically. Yep, blah 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 blah. So you can test your model. So it has opened. We can why this is open is so that we can test. Okay, so we can test what it can do. Now we can give instructions here. Whatever instructions that we give here is what it's going to play with. Okay, you're an AI agent that helps people find information. Ensure you can use the internet. Okay, to ensure that you can use the internet to find any information uh, that the user that so you can configure it further, give it more instruction that the user is asking for. Okay, is asking for. Okay, switch to any language. Switch to Pidgin English. Switch to Pidgin English if necessary. Okay, now let me show you one amazing thing from that website. Now we're having fun. Okay, so we're having fun. Don't worry, I'm just showing you, I'm just trying to show you what an AI agent can do so that you can go and have fun and create your own. Okay, so you by the time you do like 5 of these kind of things, listen, let me tell you, I think that AI is the future. Okay, so if you're watching this video and you're doing DevOps, now remember that your own DevOps that you were doing, you basically were working with a static file, your YAML file. Okay, but because of AI, if you have a YAML file right here and you have a file that is a file that is controlled with an LLM, no matter what your whatever your static YAML file would always give some few errors. Okay, so the one that has LLM infused in it would actually be more accurate. What does that tell you? Okay. Um, yeah. So even as a DevOps engineer, you need knowledge of AI. Even if not, you're going to lose your job in a very short while. So I'll encourage you. I think that if you've not started, you should start. Okay, and you can start from somewhere. Okay, so build your own agent, configure it to be as interesting as possible, and move from there. Okay, so I think that because I like applied skills, I use it for my school. Yeah, do this, do like other four. There are other ones that are there. Okay, do as many as possible. They are free of charge. They will strengthen you. Okay, so like you see this exercise we're doing, we didn't pay anything for it. We'll finish this. I write to the exam, get a cool certificate. How cool is that? Now let's proceed and say, oh, I wanted to actually show you that my app can my yeah, maybe I'm going to show you that later on. The conversational agent in my website can actually switch to Pigeon and speak Pigeon if if you ask it to. Just wait, I want to show you, but that depends on how you configure it, which is what I'm trying to do. Just hold on, you're looking.
Hello, I'm Zia, the Senior Support Lead and AI Assistant at Skill.School. Welcome to the command node. I'm here to be your guide and answer any questions you have about our programs, courses, or amazing features. How can I help you today?
Zia, why you they speak Pigeon English for me? Why you they speak good English for me? Speak Pigeon, Joe, my guy. How far? Speak Pigeon.
Ah, my guy. No problem at all. I fit speak pigeon well if that's better for you. I just try to make sure you're comfortable and understand? So, what did you want to know today? You get question about courses, pricing, or something else?
Zia, why you they do like this now? You still they speak correct English and they blow Pigeon with you. They flow. Now what for you, Zia? What did they happen? Speak. I when the next cohort they start.
Ah, I hear you. My apologies if the back and forth was confusing. I can definitely stick to standard English. You're asking about the next
No,
course
I
start date,
want you to
correct?
speak Pigeon, not standard English. I want Pigeon, Zia, not standard English.
Oh, I get you now, my guy. Sorry for the mix up. No standard English again. We go face with Pigeon Joe. So, you've been asking about the next course start date, right?
Yes.
Which course you day interested in?
Cloud DevOps.
That's a great choice. The Bootcamp Pro Cloud DevOps Engineer is our best recommendation for that, and it's the most comprehensive path. It covers everything you need to become job ready. That includes Azure.
Okay, guys. The truth was that the truth is that okay, at some point Zia was going crazy, speaking very difficult pidgin English, and yeah, it was like the pidgin was too much, so I had to configure it that it should make it minimal. So now that I'm asking it to go to pidgin, because from the back end I've configured it to make the pidgin very minimal. But what I'm trying to show you here is this: is like what you're seeing on the screen. Okay, what I'm trying to show you is like what you're seeing on the screen. Yeah, what you're actually saying. You can configure your agent to do anything. Okay, so yeah, just like what we are trying to do. Yeah, so just like what we are trying to do currently. So I said that you are an AI assistant that helps people find information. I sure that you can use the internet to find any information that the user is asking for. Switch to Pidgin or Swahili, okay? Swahili, if necessary, okay? So if necessary. So I have actually added the instruction. Okay, so now I can play with all these things. I can play with all these things now. Okay, so it's creating. Give it a name. So in my own website, I call my own Zia. I can call this one Peter. Okay, so our agent we are creating, let's call it Peter. Now I've actually veered from the exercise that we are doing. So you can see that we have Peter. You can see the chat bot that we've just created. The name is Peter. Okay, so let's start chatting with it. I can add tools. I can add tools. Okay, so I can upload files for it to work with. I can increase its knowledge base. I can add anything I want it to connect to. Okay, so I can even add guardrails. Okay, I can even add guardrails. Yeah, so I can add guardrails. I can also use. So you see that Microsoft has the most important point. The most important point you're trying to see here is that you can the cooking pot. Okay, so your kitchen for building your AI agent is actually AI Foundry. Okay, so you can do amazing things with AI Foundry to make your chatbot, to make your AI agent interesting. Now, I think that I like how Microsoft has made this is mostly, yeah, so whatever the business is, you can actually do something with this. So do you know how many like, no one has to be there. They, anyone 24 hours they can talk to Zia, and Zia asks them to go and fill the form. Zia usually will direct them to go and fill the form. They'll fill the form, and just what human beings would normally go and do. Okay, what human beings would normally go and do, I get free of charge. I get free of charge AI agents doing all the dirty work for me. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so the purpose of this is just to show you yeah, how to get started. Okay, how to get started, how to build your own conversational AI agent. Now, we're not talking out of the scope. This is still within whatever we came to teach you today. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So let's play with let's play with Peter, and let's see. Peter is, you're looking at my screen. Okay, so we're testing. Okay, what happened? Not found enable in the region. Okay. Okay, so my region is having some issues. I didn't choose a region that has the uh okay, anyways. Yeah, the region, I might need to configure this over. Oh man.
Okay,
Okay, so let me
guys, what? Yeah, while Raphael is trying to check, what's going on there, you can please feed in your questions. Okay, please feed in your questions. It's been an awesome time here. Please feed in your questions so that we can, meet up the time. Thank you. Rap, please go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I've deleted Peter. Well, I've deleted Peter because it says I did not choose a region that has that kind of agent. Okay, so but the exercise that we have for today, the exercise that we have for the yeah, that we're going to be looking at, okay, that we're actually trying to work on, I have actually finished it. Okay, I've actually finished it. I'm just going to explain it step by step. Yeah, so I think somehow, because I only have about 16 minutes. Okay, that's still a lot of time though. Yeah, so maybe I'm going to start all over and choose the right region. Okay, so I think I tried to do this. Um, Up to here is still Azure. Let's see. Let's look at the code. Okay, so the code part is what might scare some of you. Okay, so it's what might scare some of you. So I'm going to run all this code so that you see. Okay, I'm going to run all this code in case you want to build something. But now here is the important part. Okay, here is the important part. Uh, this code is for your application. Okay, so for your application is the normal code that you know. Okay, it is the normal code. That's why I will tell you that if you are here and someone is trying to discourage you from learning Python because of AI. I think that's not a good thing. Because no matter how complicated your workflow is, you still need to, yeah, even though you have AI to help you, okay, you still need to understand where to impute whatever inside your code before it works as normal. Okay, so in when you want to build an app and infuse AI capabilities into it, you still need to have your normal code. Okay. But the APIs and everything that you need to make that app work, you need to first of all configure it from AI Foundry. Okay. So I think I'm going to experiment and see if you can start this exercise all over again. Yeah, so it says we should choose GPT 4.0. Okay, so we still have our GPT 5.0. I'm going to click on deploy. I'm going to use custom settings. Okay, so let's see. Uh, it says I have insufficient quota. Okay, so let me try if I can create another. So the region was what I had issues with because when I tried to test it, and when you're creating, you see unavailable. Okay, so unfortunately, unfortunately, I might not be able to create this demo. Okay, so it's crazy. You see how people are using. Yeah, this thing is very busy. Okay, so people are using it, and at this point, I was trying to create another one, but it's not available. Okay, so the reason why that demo did not work was it has already been taken over. I don't have enough quota on this account. Yeah, so I think my subscription is the issue. Okay, so I don't have enough quota on this account to deploy it. But let me just do uh, let me just do an explanation of everything, and so that you can have an idea of. So I already tried to do this. Okay, I already tried to work on this, you saw. Okay, so in order for your app to work the way you want, okay, you first of all need to come and configure this. Okay, choose the agent they want you to choose, give it a name, choose your subscription. The resource group is very important. Yeah, to store your similar items together. That this is the one that is very, very important. Okay, not because you can see that a lot of people are trying to um create things. Not a lot of people. My quota was exhausted. Okay, I deleted that thing, but still it's saying my quota is exhausted. Um so yeah, so make sure that you have your region all set, then you create. Okay, when this is done, then all that is left is just your application. So what I did first, and they recommended that we should use Cloud Shell. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Thank God I did everything before now. So if I click on, oops, I should not have closed that. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see if it's ephemeral though. So okay, it's still there. Okay, so if I do, hold on. No, this is not what I want to see. I don't want to. I want to see the terminal, not. Oh man, I don't know how to manage it with Cloud Shell or Wahala. If I change it now to to close, wahala. Okay, so guys, I think our demo will not be possible anymore. So I will probably end this in another few minutes. Yeah, I'll end this in another few minutes, and that will be it. But the most important thing is that you create your API keys. Okay, create your API keys and the connection keys in AI Foundry. Then follow all the step. If you use AI and if you use Cloud Shell, all this would work. Okay, all this will work without giving you any issue. Just follow the commands one by one. That was how I created whatever you saw there. I just wanted to come and just put the final command and start prompting it, but somehow I can't. Yeah, so follow the commands and you'll be able to put all this prompt and it will respond to you accordingly. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. If you want to create an AI agent in on Microsoft Azure, the takeaway from here is that you need to the takeaway from here is that you need to work with AI Foundry to create the endpoint, to configure what you want it to do, then bring it to your app code, okay, and configure it there. Okay, so if you look at the code for that exercise, there are a lot of environmental variables because you don't just expose the keys. Okay, so you configure them as environment variables, and that'll be it. Your app would work, your AI agent would work and do what it's supposed to do, just like what you saw on my company, on my bootcamp's website. Okay, because I told you I have a bootcamp. Yeah, so like just like what you saw on my bootcamp's website. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to end the discussion. Okay. So I have
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Rafael. Thank you very much. In fact, this is literally a mind blowing exposure. Like I said, that's why I laugh when I tell people that I have an Azure encyclopedia, which is the person of Rafa. So we have a question actually
Okay, go ahead. No
from
problem.
Chokwe Olayinka. Uh, she's asking, how do you monitor agent behavior and detect failures or hallucinations in your deployment agent? Please, Raphael, can you take
Okay,
that for us?
if you look at AI Studio, okay, so if you look at AI Studio, you're looking at my AI Studio. So you have a lot of tools, okay. You can see you can fine tune them, okay. You can give them, you can see, you can add rows, okay. So the normal things that you usually would do, okay. So you can add tools. You can add tools to make sure they stay grounded, okay. You can add tools. You can do a lot of things to make sure any behavior that you want behaves well. Like the Zia you saw on my website, Zia does not do what I asked it to do. Now, remember just now, I tried to override the previous command that I gave to it. I realized that it was beginning to speak too much pidgin. Okay, I didn't want pidgin because in my boot camp we have people from Canada, we have people from Australia. So I don't want a foreigner. We also have a lot of people from Tanzania and Kenya. So I don't want a Tanzanian to come and it's speaking pidgin for the next 10 minutes. So I had to go to the back end, okay, go to AI Foundry to go and configure that. Okay, so in AI Foundry is the place. Okay, like I told you, the cooking pot, the cooking pot for AI. So you need to actually go and pre-configure everything from AI Foundry, and when you do that, it will not do what it's not supposed to do. Okay, so you can configure the knowledge base, you can add data, you can do a lot of things inside AI Foundry. Okay, so if you want it to be grounded, you want anything you want. Okay, AI Foundry is your, yeah, is your house for making that possible. I hope I've answered your question though.
Yeah, yeah. I think in line with that, possibly the AI foundries, we could have a dashboard where you can overview or monitor monitor the behaviors or maybe there is a failure or something. So, Temitope, I believe that should answer your question. I don't think we have any questions yet, uh, but I have to confess this is really a mind-blowing, most especially the way Zia was trying to convert to the PJ English. I was just all laughing. That's amazing. From me, I would also want to ask a question because I was actually learning a lot and taking a lot of notes because
Okay.
this is like a free pass to your to your boot camp. You're actually giving us a snippet of your boot camp. So I just want to confirm. Uh, Following this apply skill link that you shared, would this give us also the opportunity to make use of this the AI Foundry for free, at least for the practicalization
No,
of the test?
you thank you. Your question is actually very valid and very, very important. Thank you for the question. Okay, so you actually need an Azure subscription to be able to use anything related to Azure. Okay, so in order to use AI Foundry, you actually need a subscription. Now let me tell you one interesting thing that you should know. Okay, so most of the time what holds people back is because they think that they think that they will die if they go and do pay as you go. Okay. Now, I have a lot of experience with FinOps, and I know that as someone that also owns a bootcamp. Okay. So if you create a resource, I can encourage you that if you're serious about learning, you can use pay as you go. But make sure that immediately after you do what you're supposed to do, delete your resource group. Okay. Delete your resource group, disconnect. So now I've had a mentee. that has been using pay as you go for 1.5 years now. Now the highest his bill has come to in a month is $1.50. Now $1.50 is less than 3K. Okay, it's less than 3K. And yeah, so if you're doing a lot of learning, your mind is open. If you really, really want, if you are really, really serious about learning, okay, do pay as you go. Okay, then immediately you finish whatever you're doing, make sure you delete the resource group so that you don't get charged. Immediately you delete the resource group, your bills go away. Now, if you make any mistake that is any little spillover, yeah, highest it will come in a month is 1,000. Yeah, that guy gets the highest he has gotten is $1.50. Okay, now he tells me that sometimes his bill is 20 cents, sometimes his bill is just 30 cents. But the high, so subscription is important to do things. But if anything happens that you really, really, really want to learn, don't be afraid to do pay as you go. Immediately you finish doing what you are doing, just delete the subscription. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you for that. This is an amazing tip, honestly. This is an amazing tip. I think people would key into that, myself importantly. You did answer the question. Currently, we do not have any questions left, and we have about 3 minutes to round up. Raphael, do you have anything to share? Maybe a close up information you'd like to share.
Sorry, I didn't get your last question.
No, I mean we have about 3 minutes to
Oh, no,
close
no,
out.
no, no,
So
no, 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 no.
so
Okay,
so I'm
so
asking if you have any roundup
no, no,
information,
no, no,
anything.
no extra information. Okay, so guys, we are a good community. Okay, so you cannot say that you're learning cloud and keep to yourself. Okay, you don't want to be, you don't want to be an island. You want to talk to people that are doing the same thing that you are doing. Okay, so join our community. We have an amazing leader, Olu Olofinyo. He's amazing. He's the one that is making all this possible. And at one point I was like you, I didn't yeah I was like you, and I decided to join a community. And I think today I'm better off. Okay, yeah, I'm better off as a community member. And our community is such that anybody can be anything. Okay, so if you desire to become a leader, if you join our community, if you participate, you will also have an opportunity. Okay, so join our community, and I hope to see you do great things. See you in the cloud. Thank you. Bye bye for now.
Thank you very much, Raphael. You've heard it directly from the man himself, Mr. Raphael Momo. Thank you so much for joining this entire lecture, this interesting lecture. We really appreciate everybody for coming. Please join our next session for next week. It will also be Christian. Thank you and have a good